स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हि या सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन गुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। Let us meditate for a few minutes. Let us offer our salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit, the Supreme Consciousness, let us offer our salutations to Sri Ramakrishna, Mother and Swamiji and Adi Shankaracharya and all great teachers, all great sages, saints whose teachings we have inherited. May they inspire us with love for the truth. As you inhale, think of positive vibrations, peaceful vibrations, strong vibrations, healthy vibrations, pure vibrations. They will destroy all the impurities, negativity, weaknesses, restlessness within the mind and the body. Slowly breathe out peaceful, pure, positive and strong vibrations. 3 or 4 times. Keep up that concentration and the cycle of rhythmic breathing. Try to keep the mind like a lamp in a windless place, which does not flicker. Think that you are not the Annamaya Kosha, you are not the Pranamaya Kosha, nor the Manomaya Kosha, neither the Vijnanamaya Kosha, nor the Anandamaya Kosha. You are that Supreme Consciousness. Let us think of the good of all people who are part of your own self. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amrutangamaya. Om shanti shanti shanti. Harihi Om. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. Tapo Vikshina Papana Shantanam Vitaraginam Mumukshunam Apekshoyam Atma Bodho Vidhiyate. The purpose of composing Atma Bodha, Shankaracharya writes, is to serve the needs of those who have been purified through austerity, tapas, and all their sins have been destroyed by the practice of austerities. As a result, what have they got? They have become peaceful in heart, Shantana. All their cravings have been destroyed, Vitaragina. Their only goal is moksha, mumukshunam apeksha. For them, Atma Bodha Vidhiyate. Very important. contribution of Adi Shankaracharya for the seeker's sake. Now, as our custom, let us recite Slokas 26 to 35. Shloka number 26 to 35. Yes, please repeat. Rajju sarpavadaatmanam जीवं ज्ञात्वा भयं वहेत् नाहं जीवः परात्मेति ज्ञातं चेन्निर्भयो भवेत् आत्मावभासयत्येकः बुद्ध्यादीनिन्द्रियाण्यपि दीपो घटादिवत् स्वात्मा जडैस्तैर्नावभासते भास्यते जडैस्तैर्नावभास्यते स्वबोधे नान्यबोधे च बोधरूपतयात्मनः न दीपस्यान्यदीपेच्छा यथा स्वात्मप्रकाशने निषिध्य निखिलोपाधि नेति नेतीति वाक्यतः विद्यादैक्यं महावैक्य जीवात्मपरमात्मनोः आविद्यकं शरीरादि दृश्यं बुद्बुदवत्क्षरम् एतद्विलक्षणं विद्यात् अहं ब्रह्मेति निर्मलम् देहान्यत्वान्न मे जन्मः जराकार्ष्यलयादयः शब्दादिविषयैः सङ्गः निरिन्द्रियतया न च अमनस्त्वान्न मे दुःख रागद्वेषभयादयः अप्राणो ह्यमना शुभ्र इत्यादिश्रुतिशासनात् एतस्मात् जायते प्राणो मनः सर्वेन्द्रियाणि च खं वायुर्ज्योतिरापः पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी निर्गुणो निष्क्रियो नित्यो निर्विकल्पो निरञ्जनः निर्विकारो निराकारो नित्यमुक्तोऽस्मि निर्मलः अहमाकाशवत् सर्वम् बहिरन्तर्गतोऽच्युतः सदा सर्वसमसिद्धः निस्सङ्गो निर्मलोऽचलः These shlokas are all about the nature of the Atman, nature of Brahman, nature of Supreme Consciousness in whatever way we take, to be recited again and again, and Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana is compulsory to have internalization, experience and absorption of the subject. Otherwise, it is only surface theory. It looks very nice, or to hear is very nice. Meditate, meditate, meditate till light flashes into your head. Swami Turiyananda used to instruct his disciples. Meditate, meditate, meditate on these truths till light flashes into your head. That is the point there. Atma Prakasham. That is the original consciousness. And it manifests through the mind. The mind is reflected consciousness, but we understand what the truth is by seeing the reflection. Next shloka is 61, which we shall try to study today. Before that, shloka number 60, one chanting, then move forward. Anvasthula mahaswami swami Anvasthula mahashravam. It should be hra. Pre-add hra there. Anvasthula mahasravam adhirgamajamavyayam arupa gunavarnakyam Tadbrahmetyavadharayet. Tadbrahmetyavadharayet, realize that to be Brahman, which is neither subtle nor gross, neither short nor long, without birth and change, without form, qualities, etc. Continuing that same subject, and all these shlokas which we last Sunday pointed out are from the Mundaka Upanishad and the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Now 61 says, goes deeper, again from the Upanishads. Yadbhasa bhasyate kadi bhasyair yattuna bhasyate yena sarvamidam bhati Tadbrahmetyavadharayet. Yadbhasa bhasyater kadi bhasyair yattuna bhasyate yena sarvamidam bhati Tadbrahmetyavadharayet. Yad bhasa bhasyate arkadi. Arka means the sun. By the light of which the sun, moon and other things are illumined. Yad bhasa bhasyate arka adi. What are the other things we have? Pancha Mahabhutas. Other than the sun and the moon and the stars and the nebulae and the Brahmanda itself overall. Whole thing is illumined by that, by the sun. Yad bhasa bhasyate arkadi. Without that light, nothing else will be lighted up. Then he says, bhasyaihi yahatu na bhasyate. But which is not illumined by those luminous orbs. It gives the light to everything, others cannot give light to it. Whatever we have seen in the universe, as Sri Ramakrishna says, it is by the consciousness of God. It is by that Supreme Being alone. As we saw in the Kathopanishad last Sunday, even a blade of straw will not move by the power, without the power of consciousness. Other things are illumined, but which is not illumined by those luminous orbs. Next you see the wonderful word, Yena sarvamidam bhati. Because of that Chaitanya, because of that consciousness, by which all this means everything in this world shines. How am I able to see this table? Because of the consciousness. Able to see each one of you because of the consciousness. Able to see the buildings? Consciousness. Able to see the colors? Consciousness. Remove consciousness, we are dead bodies only. The simple word manush in Hindi, what does it mean? जो मन में खुश है वो मानुष है, नहीं तो zombie है. Dead body walking, zombie. मन में खुश. Swamiji wanted that basic hush, basic spirit. Taking these Upanishad words, Swamiji called the youth of India in Madras and other places, said, I want a few young men and women who have Kshatra Viryam and Brahma Tejas. The Brahma Tejas is this. That supreme consciousness. Think of that. Tejosi Tejomayi Dehi. Rigveda prayer. You are that supreme consciousness. Bless me with that consciousness. Tejosi. Viryamasi. Balamasi. Ojosi. Manyurasi. Sahosi. Add some more qualities you want. Everything is that. As Sri Krishna says in the last sloka of the 10th chapter. What does he say? Whatever you are seeing, even my amsha, a tiny particle, one amsha of mine I have explained to you. Same thing, Shankara puts it in 2 shlokas. Yena sarvamidam bhati tad brahmeti avadharayet. Realize that to be Brahman. Nothing else. Ekameva advitiyam Brahma. This is the essence which Shankara is putting towards the end of the Atma Bodha. But earlier, 28, 29, 41, 43, 51. These 5 shlokas he has already explained. We just now chanted, but in context of this we should again revise. Revision is very, very important because it may evaporate. Lack of meditation, lack of application. Though we cannot reach the nature of the self with words or analogies or similes or examples or illustrations, everything falls short. It cannot reach the ultimate truth. It comes back nirasha. Agnideva could not understand. Vayudeva could not understand. Indra could not understand. Uma Haimavati Amma should tell that that is the Brahman. Because of that you are all winning and running about here and there. So even though we cannot explain it, we cannot express the inexpressible, still Shankaracharya attempts it by giving varieties of examples. That is his love for all of us. He goes out of the place. One line is enough. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Inke undandi jeevitanlo. Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. Over. Sri Ramakrishna asks Swami Turiyananda, Harinath Chattopadhyaya, who did not come to Dakshineshwar for 15 days. Hari, what has happened to you? Why are you not coming? Busy with scriptures, busy with meditation. Morning till night meditation. Sunrise to sunset meditation. Repeating the Gayatri thousands of times. Bathing in the Ganga 4 times. Shankara's Viveka Chudamani. Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, everything on the fingertips at the age of 15 and 16. So he could not come to Dakshineshwar. But Sri Ramakrishna wants them to come weekly once. Sri Ramakrishna says, what I am doing all this. What does your scripture say, my child? Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. That's all. For that you are not coming to Dakshineshwar to see mother. Leave aside, come, I am telling you the truth. Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. Inke undandi jeevitanlo. Sri Ramakrishna put it in that way. So slowly, Hari started coming. Now you see, 28, 29, 41, 43, 51. What does 28 say? Swabodhe nanyabodhecha bodharupatayatmanah nadipasyanyadeepecha yata swatma prakashane. As a lighted lamp does not need another lamp, as a lighted lamp does not need another lamp to reveal it. I know it is burning, this tube light. Why do I need another tube light to show that this is tube light? Then that means something wrong here. As a lighted lamp does not need another lamp. So Atman being consciousness itself. Swabodhe nanyabodhecha bodha rupa tayatmanah nadipasyanyadeepecha yata swatma prakashane. Consciousness itself, Atman is consciousness itself, does not need another instrument of consciousness to illuminate. And what is this shloka? Shankaracharya says, bhasyate sarvamidam vibhasate. Tasya vasa sarvamidam vibhasyate. By its light everything else shines. It is the reserve bank. It gives. It need not take. What is it that illuminates the Atman? If another kind of consciousness is assumed for that purpose, the question may be asked as to what illuminates the second consciousness. It is said that the Atman is illumined by the light that belongs to Atman alone, Swayam Prakashaha. Mother reveals herself in herself. In Bengali we say, Ganga Jale Ganga Puja. Ganga Puja is done in the month of May, June in Bengal, in entire flow of Ganga. They take the Ganga water and do Achamana of Ganga Mata and put it back into the water. Ganga Jale Ganga Puja. It is like this. In Sri Ramakrishna's song, we say, the Kavi says, Apani Korile Apunar Puja. What a wonder you are, sir. You did your own puja in Dakshineshwar. Because mother had become one with Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna is offering some flower to the mother and says, Mother, you want me to put on my head? All right, put on his head. Apani korile apanar puja. And he is offering Naivedyam, a sweet, a rasagulla or a jalebi to mother. He says, Mother, oh, you want me to eat? Mother is eating in him. And in the last day, remember, last few days in Kashipur Garden House, those who have read that life, devotees are pained to see the cancer, to see the pus, to see the pain of the master. Because he has become like a skeleton. Then devotee said, why don't you pray to the mother so that we can eat a little, preserve the body? All right, for your sake I will pray. He prayed. Mother scolded him, you fool. Are you not satisfied? You are eating through all the mouths. See, you are eating through all the mouths. Still you want to eat? The next day when the disciple comes, Sri Ramakrishna scolds him. You fool. I will never pray again. I will never pray again. For the sake of this body. Mother said that I am eating through every one of you. So this is the wonderful truth. See, nadipasya anyadeepecha naha. From one light to another light need not be shown. It is swayam prakasha yatha swatma prakashane. Swabodhe nanyabodhecha. This contention cannot apply to the Atman because it is self-luminous. No one can deny or doubt the existence of his own self. I am Sat Chit Ananda. Asti Bhati Priya. You love yourself because of the self, not because of other things. So no thinking is possible without the consciousness of I am. The real I behind I am is the Atman. Think that you are the Atman. Think that you are the Atman. Think that I am the Atman. But everything will be self-revealed. See, now 28 says, another light is not required for showing one light. It is Swayam Prakasha. And connect it with 61. Now what does 29 say? Shloka number? Nishidhya nikilopadhi neti neti iti vakyataha vidyadaikyam mahavakyam jivatma paramatmanoho neti neti margam neti neti margam. Whole life is tamas to light. Tamasoma jyotirgamaya. From negative, let us go to the positive. First deny. First deny, though this is not Brahman, this is not God, this is not the truth. Neti, 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 in the mind. Some thoughts will come in meditation. Some thoughts will come here and there. Neti, neti. I don't want this thought. This is not healthy for me. This is not my meditation purpose. Neti, neti. 10 times you tell, the thought will not come. You keep the door open, all thoughts will come, all fellows will come inside and drain you out. Keep on attacking the mind. Neti, 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 neti. No, this is not the truth. This is not the truth. You will come to the truth. Unna sthiti ninti unnata sthitiki veldam. That is what every word says. Nishidhya nikilopadhi neti neti iti vakyataha. By negating all the upadhis through the help of the scriptural statement, it's not this, it is not this. Realize the oneness of the individual soul and the supreme soul. Vidyadaikyam mahavakyaihi jivatma paramatmanoho. Jivatma paramatma as one. And embodied in this body, just that what is here is the jiva. That is why Kathopanishad clearly puts it, 5 stages of understanding our life. Atmanam rathinam vidhi. Know that the Atman is the owner, rathi, of what? Ratha, chariot. This body is a ratha. Shariram rathamevatu. And what is the driving force? Your buddhi, buddhim tu saratim vidhi. Know that the buddhi is the driver. It is taking you forward in the right way, in the right path. Manah pragraham evacha. Mind is the reins of the horses. Paggalu, the bridle. The horses are the 5 indriyas, indriyani hayanahu. And they are marked in their way. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, touch. 5-lane road. Each horse has to maintain its discipline and go forward. The horses should be trained horses. How can it be trained? Because of the mind, which is controlling the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, touch. And how will the mind know what is dharma, adharma? Because of the buddhi. And the buddhi is functioning all because of Atma. Atma rathi, shariram ratha. It's only an instrument which takes you forward. But at the same time, yoga says, take care of the ratha. Because you have to go on a long journey. Yoga asanas are given. If the wheel is broken, if the axle is not in order, if the alignment is not there, if the door or the body of the chariot is weak, how will you go? That's why Shankaracharya in Bhaja Govindam scolded us, Nahi nahi rakshati dukrung karne, Bhaja Govinda, first take care. Don't wait for the teeth to fall. Don't wait for the body to be crushed. Jarjara dehe. Don't wait for somebody's instructions. When the sun rises, you go and meditate. So similarly, Shankara says, Neti neti vakyam is Mahavakyam. 4 Mahavakyas are there. Aham Brahmasmi, Pragnanam Brahma, Tattvamasi, Ayam Atma Brahma. Neti neti also is a Mahavakya, Shankara says. Vidyadaikyam Mahavakyam. Mahavakyam. Jiva Paramatma Jivatma Paramatmanoho. So we become one with that by this Vedic aphorisms. Next, 41, see how it is related with 61. Please open 41. Gnātra-gnāna-gneya bhedaha parenātmani vidyate chidanandaikarupatvā dīpyate swayameva tat. Gnātra-gnāna-gneya. Three things, Triputi it is called. The Supreme Self, on account of its being of the nature of exceeding bliss, does not admit of the distinction of the knower, knowledge and the object of knowledge. It alone shines. See the last sentence? Swayameva tat. Deepyate swayameva tat. It's not worried about the object of knowledge. It is not worried about the knower of knowledge. It alone is. All other things are worldly, secondary. Shabdajalam maharanyam chitta brahmanakaranam. Everything that is spoken is secondary. Everything is confusing, as it were. A Shishya went to a guru in the Gurukulam and he said, "What is Brahman? Explain to me Brahman." The Guru closed his eyes and said. After 10 minutes, the Shishya asked again, "Sir, I am asking you, what is Brahman?" Guru closed his eyes and sat 5 minutes. Third time, little louder, probably the Guru did not listen. "Sir, I am asking you, what is Brahman?" Guru sat quietly. In the fourth attempt he is about to ask, the Guru said, "I answered you 3 times. I answered you." What did he answer? Shantoyam Atma. Shantoyam Atma. Silence is Brahman. Deep silence. That is Brahman. You cannot express it. Shabdajalam haranyam chitta brahmanakaranam. And all these words. But what to do? Ajnana is so much. Some text, some class, some examples are required because the manda buddhi, that's all. That's why in olden times in the Gurukulas, first the buddhi was awakened, then the knowledge was given. As a result, the brahmacharis became rishis, and in a short time, by 15, 20, 80, 20, 25, he is a maharishi. The entire rishi lines you see, so young, but so powerful, command the whole world. Because of the buddhi, because of the neti sadhana. And this is constant. He says, Supreme Self, on account of its being of the nature of exceeding bliss. It's a very important word. Gnātra gnāna gneya bhedaha parenātmani vidyate chidananda rupatvat deepyate swayameva tat. Chidananda rupaha. Exceeding bliss. It does not admit of the distinction. There is nothing as knower, known, everything melted in Sri Ramakrishna. A bright example of this. Everything melted. Mother alone remained. That is Sri Ramakrishna's example of the entire Vedanta. It alone shines. Now 43. What does it say? Aruneneva bodhena purvam santamase hrite tata avirbhavedatma swayamevam shumaniva. As the sun appears after destruction of darkness by dawn, so Atman appears after the destruction of ignorance by knowledge. Tamasoma jyotirgamaya. Our ajnana is to go by the previous sadhana, neti 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 neti. Is this Brahman? No, this is not Brahman. And what is Brahman? Experience it. What is sugar? Sweet. What is sweet? Sugar. That's all you can. Instead of giving 1 hour lecture on sugar, give 1 spoon of sugar. Yeah, it is sweet. Panchadara. Ah, very nice. Thank you. You will go. What is milk? Full of carbohydrates. It is calcium. It is protein. Give 1 glass of milk. That was Sri Ramakrishna. Highest philosophy, put it in a small story, a small example. Shankara's followed the ancient teachings of the Vedanta. Upanishads full of stories. So, here you see 43. As the sun appears, what is the sun? A self-existent, ever-luminous orb. The Atman appears, the knowledge produced by the practice of spiritual discipline destroys ignorance. Day by day, the agranam, the screen which covers the truth is slowly dispelled. You are not changing, you are not evolving, you are you. The screen is going. Swami Vivekananda gives the example in the Gnana Yoga lectures. You are sitting other side, somebody is sitting on the other side, you want to see him, but there is a tiny hole only, just a visible thing. Like the two eyes which can see only limited area. And you keep on talking by knowledge, the screen is cut off. Slowly, slowly it is shattered into pieces. Then the person sitting opposite to you is visible. The Ajnana has gone. The cloud has gone. Similarly, Shankara says, sun appears after the destruction of darkness by dawn, so Atman appears after the destruction of ignorance by knowledge. Tataha avirbhaved atma swayamevamshuman. Then 51, Sloka number 51, please open. Bahyanittya sukha saktim hitvatma sukha nivrutaha ghatastad deepavat swasthaha swantareva prakashate. Relinquishing attachment to illusory external happiness, the self-abiding Jivan Mukta, satisfied with the bliss derived from the Atman, shines inwardly like a lamp placed inside a jar. This is the realization, the experience. Inside a gata, when we put a light, how it will be? The whole pot is illumined. When we put holes to that pot, what happens? Through the hole, the light manifests. Similarly, through our holes, the Atman is manifesting. When you increase that bandwidth, increase that intensity and extensity, the manifestation of the Atman is more. That's all is the sadhana that we have to do. Intensify the width and depth of the holes. Less holes the better. Relinquishing attachment to illusory external happiness, the self-abiding Jivan Mukta, satisfied with the bliss derived from the Atman, shines inwardly like a lamp inside a jar. It's always full of anandam, anandam, anandam. That is where Sri Krishna says in the 55th shloka of the Bhagavad Gita, Sita Prajna Lakshana. What does he say? Give up all these attachments. Prajahati yada kaman, sarvan partha manogatan, atmanyev atmana tushta, sita prajna stadochyate. Prajahati. Day by day, as much as possible. Give up. Neti, 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 mentally. Offer it with Pushpanjali at the feet of God. I want you only, I don't want anything else. Atmanyev atmana tushta. You are satisfied. One is satisfied in oneself. Not in anything objective, not in anything concrete. It is within oneself. The self being self-luminous and not needing anything else to make it known. Says Shloka number 61. We come back here. Yad bhasa bhasyater kadi arkadi. It has to be added. Arkadi means the sun, the moon, the stars, everything. Bhasyair yattu na bhasyate. Yena sarvamidam bhati tad brahmet yavadharayet. Know that to be Brahman. What is that to be known as Brahman? Let us open the Kathopanishad. Same idea. Shankara puts it. Shankara's uniqueness is this. He took from the Upanishads, put it into different Prakarana Granthas. Whether it's Vivek Chudamani, whether it's Atma Bodha, whether it's Aparokshanabhuti, Whether it's a Vakya Vritti, whether Laghu Vakya Vritti, everything is different manifestations of that one truth for the sake of suffering humanity. Nachiketa is asking the question to Yama. O Lord, O King, how shall I find that blissful self, supreme, ineffable, who is attained by the wise? Does he shine by himself? Or does he reflect another's light? See? Upanishad Vakyam. Yamadharmaraja says, O my son, King of Death says, him the sun does not illumine. Arkadi na bhasyate, him the sun cannot illumine, nor the moon, nor the stars, nor the lighting, nor verily fires kindled upon earth. It's all symbolic only. He is the one light that gives light to all. Tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. Tad brahmeti avadharayet. Know that to be Brahman. He is shining, everything shines. And he continues here. The whole universe came forth from Brahman, moves in Brahman. Mighty and awful is he, like to a thunderbolt crashing loud through the heavens. For those who attain him, death has no terror. Now, how he takes you to the Atman? Yamadharmaraja, step by step to young Nachiketa. He says, in one's own soul, Brahman is realized clearly, as if seen in a mirror. In the heaven of Brahma also is Brahman realized clearly, as one distinguishes light from darkness. In the world of the fathers, he is beheld as in a dream. In the world of angels, he appears as if reflected in water. All similes. The senses have separate origin in their several objects. They may be active or they may be inactive as in sleep. He who knows them to be distinct from the changeless self grieves no more. Beautiful idea. All the indriyas, pancha karmendriyas, pancha gnanendriyas, pancha pranas, in sleep they are quiet. When we wake up again, they start working. Above the senses is the mind. Above the mind is the intellect. Earlier Sloka I mentioned. Atma Rathi, Shariram Ratha. Next, Buddhi Sarati, Manav Pragraha, Indriyani Hayanahu, Vishayam Steshu Gocharan, each is doing their duty properly. So here the same idea. Above the senses is the mind. First objects, then senses, then the mind. Above the mind, intellect, Buddhi. Above the intellect is the ego. I am, that comes. Above the ego is the unmanifested seed, the primal cause. And verily beyond the unmanifested seed, Avyakta, is Brahman. This is the depth psychology, spiritual psychology. One by one we have to close our eyes, visualize and assimilate. None beholds him with the eyes. Na chakshur gacchati, na vag gacchati, no manaha. For he is without visible form. Yet in the heart is he revealed through self-control and meditation. Those who know him become immortal. When all the senses are stilled, when the mind is at rest, when the intellect waves not, that, say the wise, is the highest state. So Vivekananda gives example in 6 lessons on Raja Yoga. He says one by one you take one indriya and with the mind control it. Thankfully we have eyelids, so some percentage of problem is solved. But what about this fellow? What about this fellow? We need to use the mind. And he says deep psychology or in the Himalayas or the great, for months and months they meditate, years and years they meditate, they tell the senses, don't listen, don't listen, don't listen. No other sound except the Omkara. The senses have to obey. The senses have to obey. They are doing it. Panchatapa they do. This Indriya Nigraha they do. They control the tongue for eating and talking. This fellow, that only two work, na? Going on talking, going on eating. So what do? They push the tongue called Vyagrasana onto the upper palate and lock it with firmness and willpower. Finished. Prana Shakti has to go up only. It cannot, this outlet is closed. In that way energy rises, concentration rises, stamina is enhanced. Indriya Nigraha. The calm of the senses and the mind has been defined as yoga. He who attains it is freed from delusion. All that leads to Shloka number 61. Now, Mundaka Upanishad, Shankara's reference here. What does he say in the Mundaka Upanishad? The imperishable is the real. As sparks innumerable fly upward from blazing fire, so from the depths of the imperishable arise all things. To the depths of the imperishable, they again merge or descend. The wave rises, the wave goes back. All the time it was water only. Just we give the name wave. We have given a form, we have given a name. Afterwards, where? Show me that wave, the 2 feet wave, can you show? No, I can show you only the ocean. Self-luminous is that being and formless. He dwells within all and without all. He is unborn, pure, greater than the greatest. Mahato Mahiyan, Anoraniyan. Smaller than the smallest, greater than the greatest. He is here, he is not there. He is outside, he is inside. Next shloka comes, 62. From him are born breath, mind and organs of sense, ether, air, fire, water and earth, and he binds all these together. Thus Brahman is all in all. He is action, knowledge, goodness supreme. To know him hidden in the lotus of the heart is to untie the knot of ignorance. He, the self-luminous, subtler than the subtlest, in whom exist all the worlds and all those that live therein. He is the imperishable Brahman. He is the principle of life. He is speech and he is mind. He is real. He is immortal. Attain him, O my friend, the one goal to be attained. Yad bhasa bhasyate arkadi bhasyer yattu na bhasyate yena sarvamidam bhati tad brahmet yavadharayet. Know that to be Brahman. Next shloka says, you see, because the light represents Bhagavan, the house converted, that is why one of the most, bhasyate, again and again, it illumines, we are being taught. That's why the concept of lighting up the lamp has come. Every house morning the lamp has to be lit. In the temple, in the prayer hall. Afterwards only all other work will start. This is the ancient concept. When the sun is setting, we light up. Now Kartika Masam has started, some devotees are lighting up every day. Which signifies this has come from that. So in its presence, things are known, and in its absence, things are not known. Because of the light of the Supreme Being, we are able to live properly. So Atma Chaitanya is the ultimate light. Mundaka Upanishad says it is the ultimate light. And behind that is the mind, the senses, sense organs, the entire creation. Inside out concept. In the absence of consciousness, sunlight cannot be called a light. Jyotisham Jyotihi. At the nearest that we get, what is this? The sun. That is why Surya Namaskaram we do early morning. Aditya, Bhaskara, Devakara, Prabhakara, Tejasvi. In the 12 asanas, 12 namas of the Surya Bhagavan are repeated. Suryaya Namaha, Arkaya Namaha, Divakaraya Namaha, ityadi. Koti Surya Samaprabha. When we read the 11th chapter of the Gita, what explanation can you give? Arjuna is thrilled. Arjuna is simply thrown out. Says, wow, it's just awe-inspiring. Says, enough, both. I cannot see. So the light of lights illuminates everything, and it cannot be revealed by other ordinary lights. Now 62, just we'll touch upon and take it up in the next class. Swayamantar bahirvyapya bhasayannikhilam jagat brahma prakashate vanhihi prataptasya pindavat Swayamantar bahirvyapya bhasayannikhilam jagat brahma prakashate vanhihi prataptayasya pindavat Swayam antar bahihi vyapya Antaha bahihi vyapya. What does it mean? Everything is pervaded inside and outside. Bhasayan akhilam jagat. Next sentence. Illumining the entire universe. Again same sentence. Brahma prakashate vanhihi. The Brahman shines like the fire. Pratapta yasya pindavat, whose glow permeates a red-hot iron ball. Very ordinary example, but a very deep example. The iron ball, which is cold, which is hard, when it is put into fire, what will happen? It absorbs the heat of the fire and glows as it were. And take it out, it becomes cold again. So all thing that we see is in contact with Brahman only. Once that contact is gone, all becomes dead bodies. That is what in the last Yuddha Kanda of the Ramayana we get this example. Ravana just withdrew the grace. He by his own karma, by his own lust. Mahagnani, Veda Pandita, musician par excellence, Shiva Bhakta. Nothing worked. Mandodari advised. Nothing worked. Just withdrew. Became cold. Became a disbeliever. Became lustful fellow. Became egoistic. Kumbhakarna also advises him. Nothing happens. Finally he is out. But Rama understands. He is a Mahagnani and sends Lakshmana to learn from him Rajadharma, you see. He had that. But one Agnana, the Maya, the Kamavanchana, threw him out. So, you see, Swayam antar bahihi vyapya. It is pervading in outside and inside. Bahya prakriti, manasika prakriti. Bhasayan akhilam jagat, illumining the entire universe. Brahma prakashate, vanhi Brahman shines like fire. Example again. Pratapta yasya pindavat, whose glow permeates a red hot iron ball. How it is and why it is, a little explanation in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.